now listening to the Good Bad Advice Podcast with Stephanie and Chase.
Hello. Yeah.
You guys, our Halloween costumes they're on. If you're watching on YouTube, if not, you need to head over to Instagram or our socials.
If you're listening, do yourselves a favor and find us on YouTube for the first time.
Literally, find us on the YouTubes, or we're gonna post a picture of our Halloween costumes. So you have to find us online. Hey babe.
Hey babe.
How are you?
You really rocked it on that stage at
Oh my
Arrowhead.
God, stop it. I'm really sorry about the Broncos game last night.
Oh, yeah, that really sucked.
Yeah, I flew all the way in my private jet. I didn't come to the game because I don't like being around losers, but
I can understand that. I don't like being around losers either.
I wonder if the microphone can pick up me finger combing this wig.
It probably
can. I should probably stop.
No, I like
Sorry,
it.
you guys.
It's a part of it.
Happy Halloween to everybody. I'm not gonna be able to stay as Taylor.
No, yeah. I get to sit like Travis this episode. Though.
Here's the thing. First off, PSA to all of the women who electively wear tights. You are not well. There is absolutely something wrong with you.
This generation's hero. If you're still choosing tights.
It's so weird to me. I feel like I've had athletic tights before, which are like nice. They're kind of compression-y, makes you feel small. But then like these with just my hair popping through like a grizzly.
Sorry.
Like, it's just not good. Oh,
I don't.
The hat keeps falling off. My head is so large. The hat
I don't know
ordered.
if it's more funny to like talk normally in these costumes.
Yeah, totally. Hey, babe. Let's get into our stories.
I have to hold my mustache or else it's going to come off. So every time I laugh, I'm like clawing at my mouth.
Totally. For those of you that have not yet figured it out yet, I am Taylor Swift.
And I'm Travis.
Kelsey.
And I have a podcast with my brother. This is my second podcast of the week.
Yeah. And I don't really do podcasts because I don't like putting myself out there.
Could you imagine if she went on that podcast?
Can you imagine if she started her own podcast?
I don't know if she would. She's just like too awkward.
She's too big.
I mean, you're too awkward.
Oh man, stop that.
Not too big though.
I like how you look at me. Thank you. You guys, so we had this idea, and this is actually part 2 for both of us on our costumes. We had this idea of being Taylor and Kelsey, or Travis and Taylor, a while ago.
Yeah.
En route for both of us is our actual costumes.
A jersey.
An actual jersey. And I ordered a full sequin bodysuit and fringe jacket, which is still not here.
Yeah.
It's en route. So we quickly, realizing that we had to record and that we didn't have costumes here, we just ordered this stuff on Amazon, which shout out to Amazon. Last minute Halloween outfits, costumes.
Shout out Jeff Bezos.
Jeff Bezos is doing it right.
Daddy Bezos.
Well, he and I are really similar because we're both billionaires.
Because you're both billionaires.
It's not a big deal. It's one of our stories.
Because you both have your own private jet.
Our PJ.
One day, babe, I'll ride on your jet with you. Do you think he has already?
I'm sure he has. Don't you think? When they like flew to New York.
She gives me like nobody can ride on my jet with me vibes.
No, she gives me, oh my gosh, let's just take the jet vibes.
No,
I'm
I
gonna
think she
be
uses
twirling
it
my
for
hair
personal
this entire
occasions.
episode.
That's okay. I'm playing with my mustache.
It's true. Oh, my hat keeps falling.
You can take the hat off.
I gotta not. No, it really this wig is a little budget. It is falling apart. We did have to go to Walgreens to get a red lip, and who knew? First off, how many shades of red there were?
All women.
I would have thought. Fair point.
I'll be checking for red lipstick on your lips.
This was called,
or on your teeth. I don't think so. I don't think so. You're good. I'll check.
Good. I can't really see with the sunglasses on.
I'll go teeth. Super casually.
Both of us are laughing weird because I have lipstick on and she has a mustache on.
Every time I laugh, I feel it like pull a little bit. So
yeah.
I'm going to sweat it off eventually.
Yes. Well, happy Halloween, everybody. Thank you for joining us on a Tuesday, a different day for us than usual. But are you like Halloween? We've talked about this.
I think Halloween as an adult like you got to get into it,
Yeah.
but it's pretty anticlimactic. Let's be honest.
Yeah. There's no parade of us going down. Oh, this dang hat.
The hat is a paid actor.
The hat is just like trying to be like, no, talk about me, fall off. Wait, make this about me for a sec, fall off.
No, you have to
there's
work.
no like parade for us. There's no like with our
No.
parents watching us. Although if my dad and mom saw me here, they'd be like, oh no, we knew it was just a matter of time.
My laughs are coming out strangled.
Yeah, no doubt. It's like you're trying to do a straight boy laugh, which is like
Yeah.
trying to like just looking at you laughing, holding your mustache, and knowing that my lipstick is just like smearing across my teeth is gonna make
Oh my
this
gosh,
like
you
the
know what?
most.
I should have smeared some on because remember in those photos where they
Yes,
have some
had a little bit of red
lipstick
lip
smeared?
across. Yes, we should have done that.
Dang it. Next episode.
Okay, wait. What was your like go-to? What was like your number one Halloween costume when you were growing up? Do you remember? And then do you have one that was like really embarrassing?
My mom made all of our costumes
Ooh,
for
go
like up
Molly.
until the time that we were like probably like 6 or 7. So I had some really good ones. Like I was
I
a
like that
lion
says-
with yarn. At one point I was like honestly like a cabaret singer is what my dress looked like. She sewed a
20s
boa
flapper?
around. No, a cabaret singer, but in pink, orange, and yellow. I'll find the pictures.
So cute. You really should. We should post them.
It was so good. But I don't know if I have like any hits. One time I was a poodle girl and my friend was a poodle. And for like the class parade, I literally walked her on a leash.
No.
Yeah.
So some of my best costumes that my mom facilitated, I don't know if she made all of them, but she really facilitated some. Chelsea and I were Frankenstein and the Bride of Frankenstein
Ooh,
one year.
good
And my
one.
mom did like a huge wig for Chelsea. That was like fire. And I had this Frankenstein mask. So I should find that. We had a really cute one of me like as a scarecrow.
Cute.
My mom is not a crafter. Okay. And so one year, she's going to hate that we're sharing this story, but Mom, I love you so much.
Not all of us can be
With that
crafty.
said, she one year had Chelsea go as Mother Nature,
Uh-oh.
which was just as a giant tree with leaves glued to it, hot glue gun to it.
That reminded me of another costume, but I love that idea. One year, a friend at work, she has very curly blonde hair, Morgan. She painted her face like Edward Scissorhands and dyed her hair like temporarily black. And I went as the topiary.
That's so
And
good.
honestly, it was so bomb. That was probably my best.
One of my best for sure was Spock. I went as Spock, and my mom had pointy ears for me, and I had a little chung chong thing, like ding dong, beam me up, Scotty. That was like a pretty good. I didn't have normal costumes, clearly, because it was like Spock or Father Nature were really on the docket, and
I
I
was
just
Belle for 1 year for Christmas. That
that's
was pretty
very
cute.
traditional.
And then the kids in my preschool class that I hated, they were M&Ms, and I was like,
Basic. You're like, I'm royalty. What are you?
Yeah.
Edible? What are you? A snack on an airplane? Okay, speaking of, I went to St. George this past week for work. They
Yeah.
flew me down for some hearings. And have you ever flown like regional where they're so low that you have cell service on the entire flight?
no, but I've done that flight before, and it's quick.
That is a quick flight, but I had cell service the entire time. They're like, we're not going to get all the way up to our cruising altitude because it's so choppy up there. We're just going to kind of hover here. Kid you not, we could see the ground for most of our flight. I'm sure it's
That's
like, got
crazy.
problems, but I loved having Wi-Fi for those 50 minutes.
Yeah, that's amazing.
It was like solid.
What else did you do this weekend?
I went to Teddy Swims with my parents.
Ooh.
Here are rules for going to concerts with your parents.
Yeah.
Set expectations
Mm-hmm.
appropriately, because we went to a venue. Walking my mom out, we were at the Complex downtown, which is like a traditional concert venue.
That's
It's
a kid's
not,
venue.
What?
That's a kid's venue.
Yeah,
That's
like,
for-
but that's not. That's like
That's
there
for
were-
the kids.
There were a lot of maybe 30s and 40-year-old people there.
Okay.
It wasn't obviously the Delta Center, our big venue here, or even like some of the nicer venues like Eccles. And so I'm walking my mom back out to the car when we left, and she was like, I've never been to a venue like this before. And I was like what? She's like, just like this.
Just like
she's like,
poor.
normally we just go to the Eccles, or like if we go to the Delta Center, we sit with Gail. So we just are like, we have private entrance and everything. And I was like, yeah, a little different here
The word
for
you're
Teddy
looking
Swims.
for is lower middle class.
Yeah, no, just lower class. But I love Teddy Swims so much. He was my number one played artist last year.
Really?
I adore Teddy Swims. I think he has just the most cool voice. I think he's like really soulful. My parents at one point, I look back though, and I paid for us to sit at like a VIP table, so they weren't having to stand with it, and we got drinks and everything. Like we tried to make it a whole thing, and it was so fun with them. My dad loves Teddy Swims. I share music with my dad. Like maybe every other week I'm playing different music for him. So I introduced him to Teddy Swims a couple of years ago, and he loves him too.
Yeah.
With that said, at one point I looked back and my parents were just showing each other memes from their Facebook. And I thought there's no better way to be like taking your parents to a concert. Guaranteed they will end up on Facebook during the during the show.
Yeah.
They were on. My mom was looking up the different musician, the like opener who we really loved. Mm-hmm. And then my dad was showing her memes, and I just thought, no, at least we're out.
At least
and then
we got them out of the house.
Stuck in the parking garage
The
for about
worst.
45 minutes.
Worst to get trapped in one of those.
And we had gone to Carson Kitchen downtown. Have you ever eaten there?
No, is it good?
Yeah, delish. And we had some leftovers, and so they were just in the car the whole time we were in the concert.
Oh, so it
So we're
smelled.
stuck in the car in the parking garage, not moving, with food permeating the car smell. It was a lot.
Yeah.
It's like not for me.
Every few minutes, I remember that you have a wig and lipstick on.
And sunglasses.
And sunglasses. And I'm like physically trying to mansplain or manspread farther.
Literally, her legs
my
are
hips
so
are
far
hurting.
out. She's basically doing a soft split. Like
I'm
this is a
sliding
yoga
out
position.
of the chair to just
I stopped trying to
manspread
sit
more.
like a girl and have like good posture or anything for Taylor Swift. I'm just kind of like slouched in.
Yeah, but now I can like use it as an excuse.
Yeah, totes, babe. Okay, and then did you already trick or treat this weekend?
No, we did a Halloween party.
Yes, tell
and
us
by
about
we,
that.
I mean my mom and dad set up
Yes.
a Halloween party.
Which
and
was
by my mom
amazing,
and dad,
by the
I
way.
mean a lot of my mom did the work, and Kevin would say so too. Kevin was a great assistant though. She did like a Halloween mystery dinner, and not as in like a murder mystery, as in she gave us all menus that had like weird things on them, like skeleton spit, Sprite, swamp water, green Kool-Aid, troll pea, lemonade. So you'd like checked off on the menu what you wanted, and then you were surprised by another surprise food menu item.
Oh, I love that so much.
It was so fun, and the kids were dying. They just thought it was so funny.
I love grandparents that are just willing to have fun.
That love their grandkids more than their kids.
Totally. Like my parents went out to my brother and sister-in-law went to England for like 2 weeks, and so
Yeah.
they were babysitting their kids. And I just thought, you guys are kicking it so hard
Yeah.
with Granny and Papa. Like my dad was saying, oh yeah, almost every morning Mom would go to Wendy or Burger King or McDonald's or something and get me and Annie, like the youngest, get us like tater tots, and we just basically sat in bed eating McDonald's and watching
Not a care in
Bubble
the world.
Guppies. And I'm like, that is the dream.
That's the dream.
You're the cutest. I saw your mom's picture. I saw your pictures of your mom's stuff, and I was
Oh my
like, this
gosh.
is so awesome.
She did so cute. And to be fair to Molly, I had some rager birthday parties growing up.
Mm-hmm.
Ragers. In fact, I had a 50s birthday party. Every single girl there was in a poodle skirt. She bought a clean drain. What do you call them? The house drains, the white ones.
Like a gutter?
Gutter. She bought a gutter that was 9 feet long, put it across our kitchen island, and filled it as a banana split all 9 feet. So like the 30 girls at the party,
Just pulled
that was
up
my
to a seat.
dessert. We pulled up to the kitchen counter and just ate out of this rain gutter ice cream sundae.
I'm so obsessed, Molly, for my birthday next year. I want a 9-foot, I want a 10-foot banana split.
Yeah, but we did have a kitchen island that lent to it, but decorations, everything. I threw some birthday party ragers, a themed
so
party.
fun.
We love it. We love a theme.
I love holidays. I really genuinely do. I'm going to be down in St. George again for more court this week on Halloween, so we won't be doing any major. But
You're not going to wear that to court.
I'm just like, Your Honor. Oh my gosh, shake it off. So
Your Honor, you need to calm down.
I'm like, Your Honor, I feel like there's some bad blood here, and I just want to be clean. But normally I give out Pez. Like, I am single-handedly keeping Pez in stock.
Business, for sure.
100%. When people are like, oh, there's Pez? What that? I'm like, I've been to the Pez factory. I've been to Pez
They know your name.
museum. They do personally know my name. They sent, when I order my, like, quarterly
I don't understand
shipment,
why you don't have, like, a business account.
I should. I order so many. I've given my kids Pez every weekend and every time that I've had them since our separation. So almost a decade ago of having Pez. And then this summer I framed them in two giant frames. Our collection we're still building. So what I normally do for Halloween is, and I drive around and give parents who are my friends who have kids, I just bring them Pez. I'd reverse trick-or-treating. So Melissa, we won't be doing that this year. So I'll just save the Pez. I ordered donut Pez. And different, like, the snack collection.
Cute.
So I think we'll just do that for, like, Christmas, just to give kids, because I have a huge box of them. So we're going to be down in St. George, where we will be eating at Pizzeria. Our friend's restaurant down there, Pizzeria Barbecue in St. George, was delicious beyond words.
Wow.
I had just finished
Bring me back some leftovers.
I will, actually. I'll bring you. They have this street corn. Yes. Well, can I see you Wednesday afternoon? Are you going to be here?
I will be available for leftovers.
Because we're going to drive them back. We should be able to.
That's a crazy sentence.
What?
I will be available for leftovers.
That's a very Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
That's very football player. Are there leftovers?
Or there are leftovers.
Look at it was
my
so
traps.
good. I was so exhausted because I spent the whole day in court, and I was pretty hungry. They gave me so much food because Christy was on with the owner or the manager down there and was like, hey, just send them home with, like, a sampler. So it was like ribs, brisket, pork, burnt ends. The sausage was insane. Like, it was so good. So I'm really looking forward to going down there and taking
leave and go get food?
Literally, don't even tempt me.
Don't tempt me with a good time.
Don't tempt me with a good time. So all in all, it was a really, really good week. Busy, but I like that.
Yeah.
I like busy.
It's a good week.
Yeah. You had
it's
a good week?
weekend when it's busy.
Yeah. And your Halloween party looked amazing.
Yep.
What are you passing out candy-wise?
My gosh.
Because you're in a new house and, like, literal trick-or-treat heaven.
Yeah, we're, like, in houses stacked.
Yeah.
We actually will be going to my parents, so we won't even get to experience it. Oh. But I will leave out a bowl of candy, which one kid will inevitably take all of it.
Did you see there was a really cute video that said, take anything you want except Starbursts. Those are my wife's favorite. And then it was a Ring camera of all these kids grabbing Starbursts from their own bags and putting the Starbursts in the bowl. And so the guy, he's like, when I came home, it was like a TikTok or something. When he came home, his bowl was full of Starbursts.
That's the cutest thing I've ever seen.
And say, hey, just don't take any, my...
No, because I will be distributing off-brand candy because...
Off-brand?
Off-brand. Traven's mom bought a bunch of Trader Joe's candy. And, like, listen.
Trader Joe's candy is delicious.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, it looks like a sticky situation.
Totally.
But it is going to be good for the kids who are like, yeah, no, I trust this. And they grab it. If they see that Trader Joe's label, they're going to be like...
live for this if they have knowledge. But if their eyes
no,
have
but they're
been
honestly
opened,
good.
I was trying to explain to Steven's sister and her girlfriend that we don't know how people aren't obsessed with Trader Joe's like we are.
Oh, I live and breathe.
Jingle Jangle, their Christmas Jingle Jangle is without question the best Christmas treats ever.
Yeah. Oh, their toffee pretzels.
Oh, those ones are so good. The little salt, the little crunch, the sweet.
IF with the
We
toffee
are
pretzel.
hungry. I'm super hungry, actually. I had like 7 Sour Patch Kids right before we started this
That's all.
thing. That's it for most of today. That and I had a couple eggs this morning.
I guess we got to rest through these stories so we can
just
go get some
slipped
dinner.
right
Should we
through.
just go to Olive Garden looking like this?
Hey, when we're there, we're a family.
Oh,
So
fair.
they wouldn't judge us at all. Do you think that we should add another day during the year where we get to dress up and act like idiots? Like, I feel like it's a little lame that it's just once a year.
Yeah, that's true. I thought we did that on Valentine's Day. Just as like couples. We like
No, I
dress
want
up
I
and
want
act like idiots.
costumes.
Okay, well, you should have been a thespian then, because I don't know what else to tell
What'd you
you.
call me?
A thespian.
Wow, shots fired.
Unless we're talking about Gaylor, and then you might be bisexual.
It's true. No, I'm it's so hard just
You're
when
busy petting your hair.
It's so hard when you get a little distracted by your own reflection on your iPad when you went to pull up the stories and then you remember that you are wearing lipstick.
Yeah.
That's very bright red.
You don't have it on your teeth yet, though.
No, and the irony is that, yeah, we're going to make social cuts from this, but I don't necessarily want those living on forever.
No.
And so all this work for where our main listeners are just on
a YouTube.
podcast.
Just a YouTube video.
Just for one YouTube video, and
Yeah.
so much stress went into this.
Yep.
That's like the one part that I don't love about Halloween is the unbelievable stress.
No, it's stressful.
To get a costume right. Mm-hmm. And then you wear it, you sweat in it if you're going to go dancing, if you're going to go out, and then you burn it.
Yeah.
Like you
or
don't
it goes
recycle.
in a costume box, like maybe that your kid's
Yeah.
playing. I'm being Dumbledore tomorrow, and I'm genuinely not excited just because I'm like, I'm going to be hot all day. I'm going to be so hot in a full wig, and I'll send you pics.
Yeah, this wig is going to get really hot for me in a little
Yeah.
bit. I can feel it coming.
Luckily, the air is blowing right down on me. Oh,
You're lucky,
I don't know
not
if you
me.
missed this, but the detail with
Yeah, there's just one earring,
one
and
earring.
she's really gone pro there. All right, should we do a little advice of the week?
Yes, of course.
Good bad advice of the week.
Good,
We didn't even
bad
introduce.
advice
This is Good Bad
of the
Advice
week.
podcast. We basically give advice to people in the news who don't
I
ask
think
for
they
it.
know, and once they've been here this
Well,
long, I
we're
gotta be
getting
honest.
lots of new people every
Well, that's
week.
fair.
We're manifesting.
Yeah, somebody, if they're starting on this week.
Yeah, can you guys share this with people? I mean, there is a lot of work that's going into this.
Don't
It'd be
attack our
great-
listeners.
No, I'm not saying. I'm just asking. It was not like an attack. I'm just saying trick or treat.
Trick
I
or
want you guys to
treat.
share content online.
You want
That'd
to
be
see
great.
a really bad costume of Travis?
No, I'm not saying share this necessarily. I'm saying share the podcast with your
Yeah,
friends.
I don't know about sharing this. I don't.
Yeah, I'm not sure I love the idea of this going viral. But I'm not opposed to it. I haven't really processed it.
Yeah.
Okay, we
Things on
have
the
our
internet
advice of the
live on,
week,
though.
which is don't dig your own grave. Which is very apropos for Halloween.
For Halloween,
For
we're
Halloween.
spooky. Dig your own grave if you're a
Dig your
zombie.
grave. Oh, it's crazy.
I agree with this advice. Like, don't put yourself in
You
the
know what?
hole
You're
further.
kind of giving me Mario vibes. Mario and Luigi vibes. That's what I'm realizing now with the red.
I should have
We
worn-
could have done Mario and Luigi
That would have
next
been
year.
really comfy. An
In like the
excuse to
big
buy
overalls
overalls.
with the giant buttons. Like we can never wear them again. The cartoon buttons. I just was looking and
You
thought,
could have bought normal. I think I look like Mike Ditka, I think is his name, or something like
The
that. Look up,
coach?
like, he was the guy on the Will Ferrell soccer movie. Mike, but maybe it's what's the Will Ferrell soccer movie even called? Gosh, I
I don't know, but I'm Mike. What?
Mike Ditka?
Ditka.
Somebody's screaming into the microphone.
DKA.
Or to their...
Ditka. Oh yeah, you kind of do, except he's way old, and you should have been wearing aviators.
Wait, show the camera.
This guy. This is who you met.
Yes.
This. Do a side by side. Is that who we're thinking? If it were
Also-
gray, you'd be kind of into it. Also, that guy's kind of attractive.
Yeah, he's handsome. He's handsome.
I love when
Find him
sports
in
guys
his-
are surprisingly attractive. I'm like, okay.
I know. It's like my
Gosh,
likes
if
are
I was
merging.
not wearing boxer briefs underneath, I just realized that these really short shorts have just basically gone right up inside me. And so the tights, if I just had tights, my pantyhose line is showing for sure. But if I had just done tights, you would be seeing, this would be an R-rated, this would be flagged on YouTube.
We'd have to label it explicit.
We'd have to be like, we're really
We'd
sorry.
have to cut it off
everybody.
right here. So yeah, don't dig your own grave. Make sure that, when you're already at your lowest, don't just keep, trying to defend yourself and getting even lower.
Right.
Right. All right. Let's just get into
it. This wig is having a day. We actually really are so sad for this advice. For this first person in the news. We do just want to pay respect. It feels a little disrespectful to be paying respect to someone while in drag for as Taylor Swift. But
his dad was, in drag in Friends.
Got it. Yeah, that's true. I'm going as Chandler Bing's dad. But we're really sad about the passing of Matthew Perry, who died over the weekend. He was found in his hot tub.
Yes.
Dead.
Very sad.
I love Friends. It's one of those shows that Stephen and I actually just talked about restarting because we'd finished Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, and we'd gone through Modern Family, Life in Pieces, Happy Endings, and now Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt.
Yeah.
So we were just about to start Friends from the beginning, which we definitely will. But we did want to share this because we're going to hear a lot of sad and, tributes coming out about him. And this was one that I thought was, pretty respectful, that he was in the process of starting a foundation for people with substance abuse. TMZ reports that Matthew Perry wanted to leave a lasting legacy beyond his own fame as Chandler Bing in the form of a foundation dedicated to helping folks suffering from substance abuse. Sources close to the late actor tell in the months leading up to his death, Matthew is in the early stages of creating a foundation akin to the Betty Ford Foundation near Palm Springs. And then it says, while Matthew died before he could turn this dream into a reality, our sources say several people close to him will pursue this foundation in his honor. They're planning to move forward with this
endeavor.
Yeah, to get it up and running. I don't have a lot of advice to give here. I just want to give respect because I think people that have been transparent like he's been about struggling with addiction and substance abuse. In my line of work, I deal with a lot of people's addictions just because it often leads to some criminal behavior or it leads to the demise of their personal life, including marriages or kids and everything. And addiction is so unbelievably real. It's so massive and expansive, and it's overwhelming to try to get your hands around it. And so I want to give my kudos. My kudos, my hat off. Not this hat, because honestly putting it back on is a nightmare.
It stayed very well.
I just think anybody that's willing, who's gone through something and then are like, I'm going to help other people through it, is amazing. And I just think that when we remember him, I hope people remember what he's going to end up doing for people with addictions and not his addiction.
Yeah.
Because I think defining people by their addiction is a really dangerous course. So those are kind of my thoughts. What do you have?
I agree. And seek help.
Yeah. Don't be ashamed of that.
We don't know how he passed away. Autopsy has not come back yet. But seek help if you are struggling. And also I think just with everything going on in the world, reaching out to people, if somebody crosses your mind,
yes, honey, just
reach out to them. I've had a couple of people recently where their name just keeps coming back in my head, and reaching out to them, they've been like, oh my gosh, I'm really struggling. Just reach out to your friends, ask them if they're okay, ask them how they're doing with what's happening in the world, because people are not well.
Yeah,
we're not okay, clearly.
Yeah, when we were at Teddy Swims, he talked a lot about that. He obviously had been going through some stuff in his own personal life, and he talked about hey, if there is someone that you are thinking of right now, just text them that you love them.
Yeah.
And
that's really weird because I didn't get a text from you while I was at the concert.
Well, I wasn't really thinking of you because I'm
thriving.
What? Yeah, I was just she's amazing.
She's killing it.
She has this
so
incredible
I don't need to
podcast.
text her that I love her.
No, but for anybody that is struggling right now, just understand that you're not alone. We were not meant to navigate life alone, that there are so many resources for you, that the world is infinitely better with you in it, that everybody is struggling. Everybody has challenges. I don't think that that's like meant to be too comparison-y, but if you are out there and you're kind of like feeling isolated or on an island or feeling like nobody understands you, just please do whatever you can to find a good group of friends, connect with your family, get into therapy, use resources to help you.
Listen to our podcast more often because we are your friend.
Yeah, and that really is true. I have loved, shout out to my friend Ashley, her and her husband Mike, who have just been really good friends of mine. I actually met them originally doing like a Christmas party for my neighborhood, and they were on the committee. And just really, really wonderful people. And I had posted kind of an unfortunate situation that happened with me. And she had reached out joking that she'd been listening to our podcast, but then also telling kind of like something else that she'd navigated in her life. And I had no idea of what she'd gone through.
Yeah.
And it just like, it bonded us even more because like she was vulnerable and I had been vulnerable. And I just think share things, don't feel alone. Our advice is not to Matthew. Our advice is to other people that are struggling with stuff. Please do what you can to be in a good space.
I know a great therapist.
Same. Yeah. Shout out Christy. She did disclose that she listens to this. So love that for us.
We'll get Mark on too.
Okay. Second person. I'm in the news again.
You're in the news again? That's right, babe. That's right, babe. I'll have
Here's
you
the
up
thing,
all day.
we kind of teased it before.
Yeah.
And I just want everyone to know that I'm now a billionaire.
With a B.
A billionaire. Me, Taylor Swift, a new era. The pop star becomes a billionaire. She now has an estimated worth of $1.1 billion.
That's crazy. Do you think she'll stay in the billionaire club, or do you think she's going to do like some large donations to stay out of it?
Oh yeah, because the danger of staying in the billionaire club.
I just like it's not fun to be in the 1% at this point in time.
That's true.
We talked about this with the submarine.
Yeah,
it's
we
not,
did.
You're not a friend of the lower middle class if you're in the 1%.
People aren't wanting to go to your movie and
They
pay
do not feel bad for
$26
you.
a ticket if
you lose a lot
are
of
billionaire.
empathy as a billionaire.
Yeah, so she probably will. It also probably makes good tax benefits for her too.
Like I feel like
Make a
she could
donation.
donate $25 million.
Well, she'd have to donate at least 125 because she's at 1.1 billion.
Oh,
so
yeah.
that's 100 million.
Gosh, the disparity between like millions and billions is honestly
Yes, someone posted a video
so
about
big.
that.
It's like you can't even. It's wild.
Yeah.
So also there's like a lot of rhetoric about like nobody can become a billionaire without like, stepping on the lower class or poverty line. So yeah, it's just not a good time to be a billionaire. I feel like she'll probably do some more bonuses for her team.
Now, have you listened to her new album?
Of course,
the release in
1989 re-release.
1989?
Of course, I love it. Love the vault tracks.
I love the vault
Suburban
tracks
Legends
too.
might be my favorite one because I
Oh,
just love
really?
the idea of like, it's like a new way to say like small town heroes. Like Suburban Legends is like
That's
so
like,
small town, but like it's a new way of saying it.
yeah. I love Now That We Don't Talk.
Yep,
I just
that's
think
a
the
good one,
vibe
too.
is cool. I think the da da
Da-da,
da da
da-da,
da
yeah.
da 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 bow. Ugh, it's just like hit after hit coming out of me.
The thing coming out of me. The thing is with 1989, like it was informative years for a lot of people who are Taylor Swift fans. Like it came out when I was in college. The girls younger than me, it came out when they were like in high school. For the people older than me, like they were getting married to that. So like
Right.
it's just, and it was really when she transitioned well into pop.
Yeah. Well, thanks to Max Martin, the producer who did most of that album.
Yeah.
Who I think is a genius, and Steven says he's the greatest musical mind alive today is Max Martin.
Not Taylor Swift.
Yeah. Well, because Taylor Swift is amazing in part because of Max Martin.
That's
What's
true.
your favorite Taylor Swift song on 1989?
Ooh, my
Wait,
favorite.
you think of yours and I'm thinking of mine. I don't want to be sweet for you.
My favorite.
I'm ready.
Okay, you do yours then.
We have to say it at the same time.
No.
Okay. Well, mine's Out of the Woods.
I was literally going to say that.
I wanted us to have a moment of just being like, Out of the Woods. We should get married. Again.
You don't have to tell me twice.
I love Out of the Woods. I think it's freaking bomb. I love the music video. I love the vulnerability in it and like
Wildest Dreams is so good. That whole album.
The whole album is fire. Okay, what's your favorite Taylor Swift era?
Lover.
Really?
Lover is a no skip album for me.
Really?
I love Lover. 1989
is mine. Although, what's your second?
Probably 1989. Ooh, maybe Reputation.
I think mine's Reputation.
Reputation was so underrated when it came out.
Agreed. Because everyone viewed it as being a little chaotic and like
because
middle
it was
fingery
like,
because it
she
was
disappeared
trying to be
and then
Batgirl.
but like that album could come out fresh today.
Agreed.
And it would do so well.
So we watched my friend Whitney, shout out Whit, love you so much. We watched Practical Magic yesterday.
Shout out Witch.
It's like, wow, harsh.
Shout out Wit, because I love you so much too, and Chase keeps trying to keep us apart because he knows that we'll become really good friends.
Oh my God, that's not what's happening.
If we hang out.
Ooh.
He literally admitted it to me once. So.
Oh my gosh, that's not true. It was in confidence.
No,
but we were watching Practical Magic, and we were saying that
I still haven't watched it yet.
Soundtrack. What?
I haven't watched it yet.
You were under assignment to watch it.
I was literally going to do it tonight.
Were you? Then do it tonight and post a video of it on the ad on Instagram.
Can you talk?
Great, you got it. You can do it. Anyway,
I will.
We were talking about how the music instantly came on and it just reeked of late 90s.
Yeah.
That is so like amazing for that. Taylor Swift does not have music that reeks of an era as much. To me, I feel like the majority of her stuff really could be released today, and it's not dated.
No, yeah.
And so Reputation, even though I don't even know how many years ago that was, it could be released today and it would still be
Well,
hot.
I actually think that's in part of why her re-records are doing so well. Because, like, even Speak Now, I'm like, they're a little cheesy, but cheesy music is also coming back. Like, just happy, cheesy music is coming back. So I think that that's why they still are doing well. Because, like, you know, if you tried to release an album that you recorded in the 90s right now, it would be like, oh, this is... Although Olivia Rodrigo, that's kind of what her sound is right now, and it's crushing
little 90s, yeah, true. I'm not a huge Olivia Rodrigo fan. So
I'm not, but I do think that this last album, Guts, that just came out, there's 3 or 4 on there that I'm like,
So I went to buy tickets to her show because I was thinking, oh, let's just see. I couldn't imagine it being super expensive. She's coming to the Delta Center, and I got like verified pre-sale. So expensive for tickets. So I just ended up not. And then I was like, whatever, I'll just buy like really, really cheap seats just so I can experience the show. But then my pre-sale was out, and now the cost is really high. But
pass.
Yeah,
I think you
kind
can
of
skip on her.
Okay, so Billionaire.
Congrats, babe.
Congrats, billionaires.
So proud of you.
General advice, don't be a billionaire. If you have $1 billion, you should be donating.
I really like dating a billionaire because I will never reach billionaire status because I'm just a dumb...
I put you on the map, baby.
I'm just a dumb... Did you see the Taylor Swift
costume where a guy is Taylor Swift dressed in Fearless and the other girl is the map of the United States, and he's like, what the heck? I thought we were Taylor. Then she hands him the face of Travis Kelce and asks him to put it on. And then as soon as he did it and realized he got hoodwinked, he was like, he's the #1 tight end. Yeah.
Men are so fragile.
Next. The fragility of men. That is what we should call the episode.
The
spooky fragility of men. Okay.
Spooky.
Next, Kim Kardashian. We've got some advice for Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
2 stories, actually, Kim Kardashian. Part 1, Skims to be the NBA's underwear partner. A major collaboration has been announced.
See you in the NFL next.
Yeah, Kim Kardashian's underwear line has just teamed up with a huge partner. It's none other than
I just had NBA. Like a really interesting thought, which is that Claudia and Jackie from another of our favorite podcasts, The Morning Toast, are probably going to be Travis and Jason.
Oh my gosh, that's a really good idea for what they're...
Although she's Ozempic skinny now, so she might want to do something cute.
Yeah, she may want to be like, I'm now going to be Harry and Meghan, and then she can be Harry or
But
Meghan.
They do siblings. They do siblings.
That's true.
So anyway, sorry.
Divergent. So her men's underwear line, I actually looked them up because I wanted to see how expensive they were.
I've heard great things about
I
Skims.
also saw the promos of the boys and I was like, gotta just double click this.
Let me just
Pretty beautiful, all of it.
right click, control, save image.
But I love Pair of Thieves if I'm gonna be doing underwear. Just like I like breathable. I just worry that Skims is gonna get hot because it looks thick.
No, it's not. I've actually heard great things about
Okay.
Skims. I never hear bad things about
I'll
them.
get you Skims for Christmas and you get me Skims for Christmas.
I already got your Christmas present.
Is it Skims?
No, now I wish it was.
Because you can always get two.
It's very weird to order underwear for another man.
Another man?
Yeah, because I'm a man.
Fine, babes. I'll order it for us. Okay, the other... okay, so thing about Skims, our advice to Kim, or at least my advice to Kim, is smart to get into the men's market because you know that the women are going to be buying the underwear for the men.
Yeah.
And you're going to get the women on the website to justify buying more
for free
Skims
shipping.
because they're going to be like, well, free shipping. And they're going to say like, didn't you love how that one felt? Yeah, it felt really nice. Now you know why I want to wear that.
Yeah.
Because most of the time guys just have no
Smart
concept
marketing.
about, excellent job, Kim. I would like a lot of things to start having like luxury men's stuff instead of just luxury women's stuff.
Yes, but Kim, on the flip side, we need to talk about something else, which is that you're normalizing being cold with your...
new nipple showing bra.
I have to say the commercial for it, good.
Yeah,
It was good. It was good.
Excellent. The brand, no one's going to say she's not a marketing whiz.
No.
A branding icon.
She did that, but I don't know if we need that.
No, we for sure didn't need that.
But also, like, I will say as a man who is a woman, it is so annoying that, like, we have, as women, have to be worried about our nipples showing through our shirt. Like,
Yes.
why is that taboo? Like, that it literally is so annoying. So I'm kind of on board for her, doing her own version of Free the Nipple. But
it's just a lot.
It's
So
a
for those of
little
you that don't
cray-cray.
know the story, she's created this bra that has like, so when you put it on, it looks like you have RT.
Yeah.
And so you can see the like nipple through the t-shirt, which is what I honestly thought bras were in a lot of ways to prevent.
No,
have,
they're
like,
to
a
hold you
smooth-
up.
Oh.
Because they have underwire under them, and they're to, like...
I don't know. I have a very small chest, and so I don't really have to wear a lot of bra.
Not really anymore.
Does she?
Yeah, because she doesn't have anorexia anymore.
That's true. Okay. We now need to talk about... Oh, so our advice. Good on the underwear. Just stop. This is part of our new series called Just Stop.
Just stop on the
The
nipple bra.
nipple bra, just stop. I can't imagine sales are going to be good for that. Unless they're gag
Honestly,
gifts.
I feel like...
But everything
a
she
gag
touches...
gift would be great.
A gag gift would be really funny for a white elephant.
That's a
Have
good
you ever
idea.
done white elephant
Buy,
gifts?
like, the biggest one with
Yes.
the nipple in. That's a
giant,
good
that's an
one.
amazing white elephant gift.
You are all welcome for that.
Yes, you want a white elephant gift for the gods? Get you one of Kim Kardashian's nipple bras and bring that to family
It's gonna
Christmas.
be $54, but it'll be worth it.
Yeah, 100%. I've gone to an extreme white elephant gift before. Have you ever been to any of
No.
those parties where maybe a third of the gifts were all living? A snake, a gerbil, a rabbit.
No.
And then like insane
I would take the rabbit over the
stuff.
snake.
I'm trying to remember what I brought. I think I didn't realize what extreme meant, so I brought like spike ball or something that was like a legit gift that a sponsor had given me. So I like walk in and they're like, they open it up and it got passed around a couple of times because people
Yeah.
like wanted it and they didn't want to have like a volcano of vomit smelling
Yeah.
stuff that like you open it up and it just reeked. I do love, and Steve and I have been working on a white elephant gift now for 2 years. So his work has a white elephant party for the holidays. And so we're hoping it's this year because we have been working on, I'll tell you off air, don't let me
Please.
forget. I'll tell you what
Please,
it is.
please,
We've been
please.
working on it for 2 years.
I'm excited to hear.
I love a long game.
Yeah, I don't have any good white elephant gifts except for that one.
Okay, now one of our favorite parts of Halloween are all of the celebrity costumes. Steph and I love when there's big events like this.
Met.
Because we love the Met. We'll do Oscar red carpets. We'll send like our best looks.
Yes.
And so we've done that with our best dressed
Halloweens.
for Halloween celebrity costumes.
Which a
You
lot
go
of them
first.
haven't come out for
Yeah, of course, obviously.
tonight.
We're recording this on the
Heidi
30th.
Klum's party hasn't happened yet, and that's where a lot of good ones come out.
Did you see where she was like that worm or something?
Oh, that was the worst.
The
That
worst,
creeped
like
me
a
out.
parasite thing. But these are our favorites so far. And so you do a couple of your favorites and I'll do a couple of mine.
Adele as Morticia.
For her show.
She looked so good.
Insane. I
So
agree.
good.
She was
I
one
thought
of my
she was
best
so good.
dressed.
Courtney as Kim being pregnant at the Met Gala was so iconic. I think somebody might have mentioned this on TikTok. That's probably where I heard this idea. But Kim should go as Courtney from her wedding and list the caption as copycats
Yes.
because
No, she should just say the sincerest form of flattery.
Yeah.
Because then it's like, don't worry, Courtney, I checked you because you were being
Or
mean.
you could or I copied your wedding.
Right.
Like something like that. Like so good.
Yeah. Some of my favorites, I loved Paris Hilton as Toxic Britney Spears. She looked good.
Yeah, she
Same
looked
with
so
Kendall
good.
Jenner as Marilyn Monroe. She actually surprisingly looked
Yeah, like Marilyn
her. Like
Monroe.
that kind of freaked me out when I was scrolling through and I saw her up.
Mm-hmm.
And then I feel like once a year a celebrity dresses up as Betty Boop.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's kind of a classic celebrity go-to. And this year was Ice Spice.
Oh, she did it so good.
She did
too.
amazing.
It was
Yes.
so cute.
I love when you have so much money and resources.
Oh,
I saw Hailey Bieber and Justin Bieber going as Pebbles and Bam Bam.
that is my advice, honestly, for celebrities. You have all of the amount of resources. If you dress up as like a mermaid, I'm annoyed.
Yeah. Oh, you know what I hate about celebrities is when they half-ass something that they know is going to get attention to be like, oh, well, we're just, doing our thing. No, dog. If you know you're going to be filmed, if you're going to Heidi Klum's party,
Yeah.
I want that costume to have been a part of your
literally
house
work-
management meetings, itineraries for like the last 2 months.
No, literally work with an effects artist. I don't care. Show up as an orc from Lord of the Rings, fully makeuped out. I want you to go hard.
Yes,
Because the rest of us can't afford it.
Yeah,
okay?
the rest of us are ordering this stuff on Amazon over the weekend, buying Revlon lipstick from Walgreens, and if we're putting in more effort than you are, that's a problem, dog, because we have to pay our bills each month. We have a life.
Like,
We have a 9 to 5.
if you can afford to have somebody hand make you a costume
And you're not?
and you're not,
Shame
and you
on
order
you.
something off of Amazon, yikes.
Yeah, and don't do any of this. I'm a mouse, duh. No. I want you to be going as Lindsay Lohan in Mean Girls going to the Christmas or the Halloween party.
Oh, you know what's a good take? The girls from Riverdale should be the Mean Girls girls.
Oh, that is a good take. I love like themed stuff. Like
I love a theme.
I'm excited to see everything come out, but as of right now, these were kind of the best gets.
Oh my gosh. I just had such a good idea for our costume for next year. I'm saving it.
Okay.
Saving
Good.
it. All right.
Okay. One more story. Or no. We have 2 more quick stories. The first is one that you gave us, and so tell us this is about the bride and groom.
You sent me this story.
Oh, I thought you put it in the thing.
No, you sent me this story on Instagram.
That's all right. It looked familiar. So I've just been so busy with my album. Okay. The New York Post reports groom's angry ex throws poop on him and new bride at wedding. Quote, stooping low. Now, here's what I feel like is a total miss. Headline. Pooping low.
Yeah.
There it is. But this is here. So it says, a wedding in Bolivia quickly went down the toilet. Good writing.
Good writing.
After the groom's ex reportedly showed up to the wedding and threw excrement on the newly betrothed after they said, I do.
End the show.
Literally. Like
End the show.
Here's the thing. First off, have you ever been invited to an ex's wedding?
No.
I've been invited.
No.
Been invited to 2. Both of them I did not go to.
Yeah,
but my
no.
parents were also invited to those weddings.
That's a hard no.
And you know what they gave my mom? Because my mom is a boss. My mom is a
Yeah.
queen.
Yeah.
She gave them trash cans. Like an actual trash can with a ribbon on it. Trash can from the Walkers.
Literally have never loved
Congratulations.
your mom more. It was probably a $50 trash can though.
No, it was like a nice trash can. Yeah, it was like Sharper Image for sure. It opened up by itself. But I'm just saying, my mom gave them just
has
a
a touch
trash
sensor.
can. That is, if an ex ever invites you to a wedding, you absolutely have permission to go and throw excrement on them.
Yeah.
I believe that.
Or at least get them a trash can.
Yeah, or
What's
you just
another
do.
bad one that you could get them? Like a plunger?
Yeah, like
And
you
like
can do anything.
toilet cleaning
You
supplies?
could get them like an STI testing kit. You get just like a box of condoms and say for all year long road trips or something. If he was
box
a
of
cheater.
condoms with holes in them.
Yeah, totally. I just think if you're inviting an ex to a wedding, you deserve everything you're getting. Now,
Yeah.
if you did not invite that
And they
ex
show
and that
up.
ex just showed up, she belongs in jail.
Please
You are
make
not
sure
well.
the videographer records it so the rest of
Yes.
the internet can enjoy it.
But can you imagine if when you were marrying Traven and I'm up there with you because it was our wedding together?
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine if like some dude you'd met shows up and is like, "Screw you, Stephanie," and threw like just a giant
poop on me?
poop at you?
Honestly, no, because you would have stepped in the way because you're
That's
a hero.
true. I would have just used the force and be like,
Yeah.
Stranger Things,
force
not
of
Stranger
Taylor
Things,
Swift.
Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, no, I literally
please stop
can't imagine-
inviting exes. Here's the other thing too. I know I'm in a minority here.
Mm-hmm.
I do not, unless you share children with them. If you share children with
Don't
them,
be
then
friends
you
with
have
your
to.
exes.
Do not be friends with your
Nope.
exes. I do not understand. This is not even Taylor Swift, although
She
kind of
will.
me and her together. The people that are like, "Oh yeah, we're just like being friends." Why the
No.
actual hell are you trying to be friends with your
You
ex?
don't need to be friends with
If you
them.
could be great friends with them, you should have been in a romantic relationship with them, and you were.
Yep.
It should have worked out.
Yep.
Like,
I agree.
it's just so bizarre to me.
Don't talk to
if
your
you share
exes.
kids, I understand like you have a means. I have an ex. We have children together. Yeah. Are we like best buds? Nah, dog. But are we showing up for our kids? Yes, that's the goal. If you don't have something binding you together like children, there should be no reason to ever talk to your
reason.
ex.
Also, it's just like a very slippery slope. Even if you even if this ended poorly, even if blah, 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 like it's just a person that you feel comfortable and have exposed yourself to previously, whether that's emotionally, physically, whatever, that it's so easy to fall back into that dynamic. Leave that person alone, especially if you are in a relationship. You don't need to be their friend. They could have been your friend and loved you still. But
Yeah.
they didn't, or you didn't. So
Yes.
leave it in the past.
Move on. Stop inviting your exes. If you invite an ex to your wedding, you should expect poop at your wedding. And if you did not get invited to your ex weddings and you show up, you belong in jail. And I will absolutely support anybody arresting a crazy ex who shows up at a wedding.
Yeah, right to jail.
Yeah, straight to jail. Straight to jail. Okay, and then did you see the last story I put in there? The 31-year-old dog, the oldest living dog, has passed away.
I'm not okay.
I know, it was so beautiful. The tribute was so beautiful. Out of Portugal.
The reason he said that he lived so long was human food, lots of love.
Lots of
and
love and never being on a leash. Yeah.
And I was like, take Wrigley's leash off right now. Oh my gosh. It was like 219 in dog years.
My parents have their 2 new puppies, and because they were in Ohio, my sister was watching them, and so I got kind of play-by-play and video and everything.
Aww.
And then my mom brought them just last weekend when they got back
Yeah.
to the office to say hi, and I just put my face in the passenger seat window, and they just climbed on my face and were biting my beard and licking my ears and like they were so cute. I could have just died.
I love puppies when they're not mine. They're so much work. They're so hard.
Are you watching House of Villains?
No.
House of Villains is amazing. I watched the first 3 episodes that have been released. I had to buy it on Apple TV because I don't have normal cable and I don't have E or anything to get to it.
Is it
But
on Peacock?
I checked. I didn't see it there.
Dang.
But they had like if you win one of the challenges, you get like a reward. And so the first reward was like a spa day. It was like great. But the second reward was they went to this like mansion and they brought in all these puppies and dogs. And they just had like a picnic with just all these dogs jumping on them and sniffing them and licking them. And it was like my heaven. That is what I want heaven to be. I want to like cross to the other side and just be flooded by puppies.
I'm going to put that in my will. Like, you don't have to like unplug me. If you do unplug me, take me to a dog farm where they're just like dogs, like climbing all over me, and then pull the plug.
Yeah, what a way to go. So please treat your animals well. There's nothing. My first job was cleaning up animal poop at a hospital, animal hospital. Wow. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
And shout out to my friends, Dennis and Carrie, my parents' friends, who let me work there. I was like young, but I really wanted to have a job. I had a little Palm Pilot, like a little, and I rode the bus to the veterinarian hospital as like a little kid, and I had my Palm Pilot where I had my schedule and I would be taking notes and my thoughts were all in there. It was a lot.
Yeah,
but
that sounds a little.
The hardest part of the job was people bringing in animals and then learning that the people were being cruel to the animals, and then having to like call animal control or animal services and have them not allow the animal to go back with them.
So sad.
And there's a very famous person in Salt Lake Valley who had to have his animals taken away from him because he was having them do dog fights. And I will tell you that afterward as well. But you would be like, what?
I'm shook.
Yeah, a sad, sad situation.
Let's start a rumor.
Start a rumor. Who do you think it is?
We're going to slander on our podcast.
Just anything for a click.
I'm surprised my mustache has stayed on this whole time.
I'm surprised that I have not just like wiped this lipstick off. It's actually kind of...
No, it stayed pretty well.
No, but it's kind of weird. People that are wearing lipstick, you must really have to get used to it. Because you just feel like you got stuff on your mouth. Mm-hmm. And 2 or 3 times I've gone to like wipe it off and I'm like, I don't want to smear it. It took me 3 tries.
Honestly, you were in the middle of a Matthew Perry story and like seek help. And I literally was like...
looking at me.
Because I'm looking at you. I can't tell where you're looking because of the sunglasses.
I've lost the hat.
The hat's gone. Your lipstick was still bright red, and I was just like,
I'm like, get help, you guys. If you ever feel like you don't belong,
laugh. I was like, don't laugh. We're so serious right now. Don't laugh.
Oh, it's so funny. Well, you guys, that's our show. We're so happy we got to spend some of this Halloween with you. Maybe you're listening to us on the 1st, and if so, it's time.
It's time for Christmas. I was being Reba.
I know. I just was doing Mariah. Oh. And you switched to Reba. No, because you
can't do a whistle tone, Taylor.
Yeah, it's true. I'm not really known for my vocals. I'm known for more of my lyrics. You can go
lower. You can't go higher.
Yeah, I can. It's time.
Oh, no. We're dressing as Buble
And also, the smile is really weird because not only am I missing teeth, so it's like not my favorite look, but also I'm just worried about smearing the lipstick. This is a real bad note for me, gotta be honest. I'm not thriving in any way.
I think of it bottom.
Yeah, this is real pin bottom. Now I've lost my hat. This wig is falling off. I had to cut bangs. It's just been a whole day. You could
be like Karen Huger from Real Housewives of Potomac. Like the wig is just like...
Just have to do one of these.
just got to pat it.
Well, we love you guys. Thank you so much for listening. If you made it this far in the podcast, tell us, what is your number 1 Halloween candy? Ooh. What is the number 1 that you won't be taking from your kids?
I love a Butterfinger.
I used to love Sour Patch Kids, but they mess with your mouth too much.
Yeah, that's true.
So now I love Crunch-A-Bunch. The little mini pack Crunch-A-Bunch.
I've never seen them in
They're
Halloween.
Rare, but yeah, that's why I love them.
Bunch of Crunch. Ooh, I love a little fun-sized Butterfingers.
I love Butterfingers. I love Bunch of Crunch.
100 grand.
Ooh, Twizzlers. 100 grand. Wait, what are your top 3 Halloween candies?
I love a Milk Duds, a pack of 4.
What the random?
Oh, Milk Duds are so good.
I have such horrible teeth that the thought of putting that in my mouth just means I'm having another root canal.
Yeah, a Milk Dud. Honestly, like I love a Snickers, like a fun-sized Snickers. Even the baby ones, so yummy. Also, only on Halloween I'll do a Dots.
Ooh, I do love dots. They have ghost dots this year. I just saw them at Target.
Only on Halloween, though. Any other day of the year, that's a no to dots.
I love,
And Whoppers can go to hell.
yeah, Whoppers belong in a trash can.
My dad likes Whoppers, so every year we'd like sort out our canning and then literally come to
Just
him
like
with a
give him all
handful
the
of
Whoppers. It's
malt
like, thank
balls.
you.
Like, you're disgusting.
I think my top 3 are Sour Patch Kids, Twizzlers, and Reese's Pumpkin. Reese's seasonal chocolate is big carrot over Reese, yeah.
What?
Regional, bigger, and then all the other
Greater
resources greater than all the other resources.
Yeah,
Reese's.
except if I think that I'm getting a chocolate pumpkin and you give me a white chocolate pumpkin,
You may as well
die.
just throw it on the ground and spit in my face.
yeah, literally all you had to say was that you respected me so little.
Yeah. I actually think white chocolate as like a, hey, look, we did something different from our brand is a cop-out and trash. Stop doing it.
Only good in the Hershey's Cookies and Cream bar, but that's because it's meant to be
It's
that
an
way.
actual different bar. It's a cookies and cream bar. It's not a white chocolate Hershey's bar.
Can you hear something gross? This for the people who stayed this long.
Yeah.
One time, I think it was in college or I don't think it was in high school. Anyway, one of my boyfriends, literally can't remember which one,
Okay.
loved those so much that one time he made me tongue kiss him with one of those in my mouth.
No. Oh my gosh, it's so gross.
Tongue kiss with a Hershey's, which by the way, there's little crunchies in there.
No, they're delish, but
They're
not
delicious,
for
but,
kissing.
like, not for
You don't
kissing.
chew on- I'm sorry, I got your tongue.
No, I like had to sit with the things you do for men. Honestly,
True.
the things you do for men are so deranged. We need to seek help. This is why I go to therapy. No, I had to sit with it in my mouth and then we tongue kissed. I'm getting flashbacks.
It's so funny.
It's so weird.
It's so funny of like how far we've come.
Have you done Pop Rocks? Have you tongue kissed with Pop Rocks?
Nope.
I've never done Pop Rocks either, but
Okay,
for
let's
some
return
reason
and
the
report.
Hershey's,
We'll do
the
little Pop
Hershey's
Rocks.
chocolate bar.
Steven will be like, absolutely not. I don't eat sugar.
So you'd be like,
Like,
that'll
"This
hurt
is
my
for the
tummy.
podcast." All right, you guys, we love you. Happy Halloween. Thank you for spending it with us. Be good to each other. Be kind.
Give bad advice.
And then give a little bad advice or good advice, whichever you choose.
Bye.
Bye.